a herbal niche is how to find what products to sell, how to find what category to sell in, how to find what specific services you should offer, and how to find the right people to attract to your brand. So let's get into how to find that. All right, you all, welcome back to my Herbal Business one-on-one series where we get to the basics. We go to the basics, or we get to the basics on how to help you start and grow your herbal business. Make sure to check out my last video in this series. I cover EIN numbers, and EIN numbers is one of the basic things that you will need. Honestly, it's the first thing you will need, honestly, when you start your business, any kind of business. And I take you through step by step on how. Yes, battery died, but we are back, y'all. We are back. I don't know what I was saying beforehand. I think I was talking about the EIN video. Again, you can check that out up here somewhere. I will make sure to link it. So let's get into this video. In this video, again, we're going back to the basics. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about niche. What is a niche? Why do you need one, and how to find one? A herbal niche, that is. Now, I'm sure if you have been in the social media space or the entrepreneur space, you have heard the term niche before. I'm going to be referring to a herbal niche, and I'll jump into exactly what it is in a second. But just know the reason why I'm covering this topic is because so many of y'all don't have a niche. I've realized y'all have not niched down, and this is honestly one of the #1 reasons why you are not making money, okay? And why you are not finding paying customer, your paying target customer, is because you have not found your herbal niche, the herbal niche that is going to make you money. And that is what I'm here for today. That's what I'm going to help you all out with today. Okay, so a niche is a specialized area of focus for your products, services, or brands. Now, so many people confuse a general category with a niche. Your niche is not a wellness coach or, you know, a wellness nutritionist. Your niche is who in that general category do you serve? Who in that general category is your products for? Who in that general category will pay and buy your things? What specifically do you focus on in that category? A lot of people have this issue. They try to cater to a lot of things, and they don't understand that it is hurting their brand. So if the general category is a wellness coach, your niche in that category can be wellness for postpartum mothers. That is a specific niche in the general category of wellness. Another example is herbalism. Now, herbalism is not a niche, y'all. It is a general category. If you think about something specific within that general category, that is your niche. Now, you can go anywhere with this. Honestly, there's so many niches within the herbalism space, and that's what I'm going to help you find in some of my next offerings coming up. So if herbalism is your general category, then your niche could be herbalism for elderly and end-of-life clients. Do you see where we're going here? Yes, we're focusing on a specific group of people within the overall general category of what you want to do. For me, I have niched down, and it has 100% absolutely worked for me. Honestly, I do not think I will be as successful as I have if I have not niched down. If you don't know, my general category is herbalism, but my niche is herbs and tea for health conscious individuals and herbal entrepreneurs. That is my niche. So everything that you see from me is going to be information on herbs, tea, and information on how to help health conscious individuals and herbal professionals. That worked for me. The reason why I think that I have been so popular on YouTube. Now, I still consider myself a micro influencer because I only have like 13,000 followers. Maybe I think I may be at 3,500 followers once this video comes up. 3,500. 13,500 followers. But the reason that I believe with such a small amount of following that I've been so successful. Now, y'all, my videos do well. My videos do well for me to be a micro influencer. And that is because I have found a specific audience that wants to see my information, that loves my information, and that finds it valuable. I've also tapped into a space that not a lot of people are in, so I've been able to monopolize this space, which is great. So I honestly, the views I get is comparable to views with people who have 40, 50,000, even 100,000 followers. On my videos, I can average anywhere from 1,000 to like 6,000 views on my videos. I have some videos that have done 50,000 views, 30,000. It's crazy. And I only have 13,000 and some odd followers. And that is because my followers have found value in what I'm offering. I have niched all the way down. I found a niche that a lot of people are not in. Now, let's talk about the reasons behind why you need a niche, why you need to niche down. Now, a lot of my students, they want to sell everything. They want to sell soaps, candles, yoni steams, sea moss, body butter, everything under the sun, because they like making everything and they want to cater to everybody. And I honestly believe that that is the wrong thing to do. You need to niche down on your herbal offerings, because that can confuse people. If you are offering so many things and you have a customer come into your brand, how do they know what's for them if your brand can truly cater to them if they can't see that you specialize in a certain area? It honestly might confuse them. That is one reason why you should niche down. It's to help clearly define your brand, define what your brand is, what your brand message is, and also it can help you attract the right type of paying customers. It can help you attract your target customers. So that's two reasons right there. It helps you define your brand. It helps your branding be clear on what you do. It helps your customer know what you do. And it can help you attract the right kind of paying customers. And I might do a video or a masterclass. We'll see. I might do a masterclass on that, on how to attract paying customers, because that seems to be another big question I get, is how do I find people that will pay for my services? So I got y'all. That's coming soon. Another reason why finding your niche is important is because it helps with the algorithm, whether it's the YouTube algorithm, the Facebook algorithm, or the Instagram algorithm. Niching down helps Instagram. It helps whatever platform you're on know who to recommend your videos, your posts to. If you are somebody that just sells everything, then Instagram is not going to know who to recommend it to. Do I recommend it to somebody that likes natural soaps? Do I recommend it to somebody that, I don't know, likes alkaline food, meal prepping? If you niche down, if you use Instagram hashtags that are specific to your niche, then that will help you get into the algorithm, and that lets the algorithm know that, hey, this person, you know, they're using hashtags about tea blending. Maybe their profile is about tea. So I'm gonna put them in the tea category, and any profile that has anything to do with herbal tea blended, I'm going to recommend their profile to. And the last reason that I'm going to mention here in this video is that it helps you save money. It helps you save money. If you do not niche down in your herbal space, then you're going to spend so much money in inventory. Not to mention, you might not even have the space to house all of these things that you're trying to make. And honestly, that's one of the #1 mistakes that a lot of my students make, is they say they want to launch 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 tea blends. They want to launch tinctures. They want to launch any kind of salves. And I'm like, y'all, do y'all have space for that? Like, where is all this inventory gonna go? And they, believe it or not, they don't think about that. They don't think about inventory space, and they don't think about how much it will cost them financially to launch with 7 tea blends. Let's go ahead and get into how to actually find your herbal niche, how to find what products to sell, how to find what services to offer. Now, I could give you all the rest of the information on this video, but I decided to do something a little fun, y'all. I decided to do a free, who don't like free? Who don't like free, y'all? A free webinar on this very subject because it's a lot of information. It's a lot of information, and I didn't want to just talk to you for 20 minutes. I wanted to make it fun and interactive. I wanted to meet you all. This is going to help you find exactly what products to sell. It's going to help you find your right category to sell in, the category that's going to make you money, okay? It's also going to help you find your target customer and your target paying customer. So this webinar, I believe I have set a date for it. I'm not sure when the date is going to be, but I will put it on the screen. It all depends on when I can get this video edited. You can go ahead and click in the description box to sign up for that free. I'm not charging, I'm not. 100% free webinar to help you start making money in your herbal business by niching down and finding the category that's going to help make you money. Now, this is my first time tapping into the webinar space. So give this video a thumbs up, y'all. Give this video a thumbs up if you want more free webinars. If you like webinars, I might start pushing out some more. Who knows? Who knows? And let me know below in the comments. Let's go ahead and start a conversation. Let me know in the comments, what is your niche? What do you sell? What are you focusing on in your business? Are you having any problems niching down in your business? If so, what problems are you encountering? As always, if you would like to learn more about tea, herbs, and how to start your herbal business, make sure to check out my school, the Tea Business School, where I have courses such as my Mastering Tea Blending and Formulation course and my Herbal Business Assistant course. As always, make sure to check out my other herbal offerings in the description box. My new course, the Self-Taught Herbalist course. Y'all, we're doing a retreat. We're doing an indigenous herbal retreat. Make sure to check that out. You can come with me December 9th through the 15th, as well as any of my other herbalism schools in the Tea Business schools. That is it, y'all. That is all I have for you all today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay blessed. And I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye.